decided to do a fun pick a card reading for you all today. I've done a reading like this previously, I feel a few years back, and I even went on the community page and said, hey guys, if you ain't checked out this video that I done like years ago, please go and check it out. And somebody said to me, why don't you do another video like this again? So we are here now, and we're going to find out, how do people view you as a couple, or how would people view you as a couple, you know, in regards to someone that you could have a crush on, etc. So you've got a choice between pile number 1, which is represented by the clear quartz stone, pile number 2, which is represented by the tiger's eye, and pile number 3, which is represented by the green stone. So I'm going to give you a moment to choose which pile you are drawn to, or you can choose more than one pile if you feel the need to. And also, may I add, we are going to be looking at future actions of this actual partnerships for each pile after, okay? Okie dokie, let's go to pile number 1. How do people view you as a couple? Pile number 1, let's take a look and see. Okay, we've got the 10 of Wands, Knight of Cups, and the High Priestess. Okay, so I feel like people may view this partnership as something that they can't quite figure out. So there could be something very secretive about this connection. People, I'm hearing, are they, aren't they? People are not quite sure. It's very vague about if you and this individual are even together. Now, you could be a Scorpio, or this individual could be a Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Mars, or Venus, or this individual or yourself could be a Pisces, and Pisces and Scorpio actually trine each other. They belong to the same group in regards to the elements. They belong to the water group. And Scorpio is ruled by the planet Pluto, and Pluto is represented by, you know, it represents the 12th house, right? Sorry, it represents the 8th house, which is a house of death, transformation, rebirth, you know, money gained, money owed. And, you know, when I think of Pluto, I think of, you know, the potency of Pluto. And when I think of plutonic connections, this connection could be quite plutonic, right? I'm going to get into it in a bit as to why. But the reason why I say that is because Scorpio is ruled by Pluto, and Scorpios are known to be very intense. So this connection could have a very intense feel. It gives people the feeling that there is something going on, but they just can't quite figure out what it is that's going on. Now, remember, with that planet Pluto, Pluto rules the underworld, what is hidden. So I feel like this connection could be a secret connection. It could be a hidden connection, because remember, for those of you that don't know anyway, Pisces actually is the ruler of the 12th house. The 12th house is that hidden house, right? The 12th house, for me personally, is that house where we confront things that we may repress. You know, the 12th house also rules like hidden fetishes, as well as hidden connections. In a sense, it's when one meets their shadow side. It could be a time when people do the inner work, do the shadow work, where they face their traumas that they repressed over lifetimes. And I feel like this could actually be a connection that's quite taboo. If it is a secret connection, that's the reason why this connection could be hidden. It may not be one of those connections whereby, you know, people know that you're together, or you both told other people, we're in a connection, this is my partner, da, 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 da. Nothing has been said about this actual pairing, I feel. And I get a sense that people can sense the sexual chemistry between the two of you, but they don't know if they're tripping or not. They don't even know if they're picking up on, they definitely pick up on an attraction, but they don't know the true depths of the attraction, because it's almost as if you and this individual hide the attraction. I'm hearing seep over. You hide the attraction from others, but maybe even to yourselves. However, the attraction does spill over. It does seep over. So there is a acknowledgement from others there's an acknowledgement that you're both very sexually attracted to each other. So you both may release this potent energy when you're around each other, sexual energy. If I was to do your sanitary chart, there would definitely be like maybe Pluto, maybe sextiling someone's Neptune or Moon, is what I'm picking up, or squaring. It could be like a Pluto square aspect, or someone's Pluto squaring someone's ascendant. Pluto is that potent sign, especially in sanitary. And if the person is not highly evolved, then that Plutonic person can become quite obsessed. That person can be very controlling. But if that person is highly evolved, then it can add a bit of edge to an already romantic connection. A lot of spice, right? A lot of intensity. And I feel like how people view your connection is that there is definitely sexual undercurrents. There's definitely a mutual. I feel like it's mutual. It's not one-sided here. It's definitely you both release. You both give off a vibe, whether you are aware of it or not, that there's definitely sexual attraction. That you're both, equally giving and receiving from each other, and it creates an energy around you. It creates an energy of intensity. It's almost as if other people, they pick up on it when they're around you. So if you are in a relationship with this individual, people view you both as being very into each other. Like, wow, they've been going out for so much years and they still fancy each other. Did you see the way he looked at her? Did you see the way that she stared at him? Did you see the way that they slyly gave each other that cheeky look? Or did you see the way he stroked her hand, or he stroked her hair? Or did you see the way he's just staring at her? Like, people can see this energy, so how people will view your connection is a connection that is very sexy, and even if you're not together yet with this individual, if you have a crush on this person, people can pick up on that. But if you were to date this person, people will feel like you are both deeply into each other, and it's picked up by many. All right, so we got the Four of Cups. So again, people view you both as, maybe you and this individual are not together, but people may view you both as maybe yourself or the other person not being into the other, though there is an attraction, right? People do sense there's an attraction, but again, some of you may not want people to know that you're actually in a relationship, and you could be trying to hide this. So you could be giving off the energy of you're both single, right? But again, people can still pick up that there is a connection between the two of you. I'm hearing just date each other already. Like it's like everyone knows that you both like each other, is what I'm picking up. For some of you, I feel like some people may view one or the other as not being interested, and that could be done deliberately because you may not want people to know that you are in something with each other. People view your connection as a connection that is powerful, because the King of Wands does represent that leadership energy. You could be a Leo or a Sagittarius, or this person could be a Leo or a Sagittarius. And if you are of those signs, even if you're not, your energy together creates that Leo-esque, that Sagittarius vibe, whereby you are both equally as attractive as each other. And people may view you as, oh, I understand why they got together, because they have the same traits. Now, you could be someone that's ambitious. This individual could be ambitious. You could be in a leadership position. This person could be in a leadership position. You could both be popular amongst your peers. So it's almost as if people feel like, I get it. I understand why they're together. And it could sound quite 3D based when I'm mentioning about the looks, but I feel like you both look good together, right? But at the same time, your attributes and qualities, they equal, they are a match, because despite the fact that, you could be doing your own thing, this other person could be doing their own thing, you're both equally as ambitious as each other. And you could be doing things that are in separate arenas, but you are equal match, like you are an energetic match, I should say. So people view you both as like a very dynamic pairing, like a power couple. People may not view you both as, say, you are the one that leads the relationship. Sometimes you can get those relationships where you could just see who's the dominant force in the relationship, right? Who's makes all the decisions, etc., and the other person follows. No, you are both leaders in the relationship. So it's almost as if there's a bit of envy here as well. So people may feel like, oh, I wish my partner was like that. I wish me and my partner had that way about us, whereby we are equal as opposed to one's dominating the other. I wish my partner and I, because some of you could even have your own business together, but I just feel like you're both very powerful individuals separately. So people view you as a couple, with this powerful energy that you both possess, as a very powerful force to be reckoned with, and some of you could actually be in the public eye. Some of you could be well known. Even if you're not in the public eye, you could be very well known. There's an energy of respect. So a lot of people respect you both as a couple, is what I'm picking up. Yeah, we have the Queen of Swords. So people may view you both as very detached as a couple. Like, you don't allow a lot of people to get involved. This is one of the reasons why we got the High Priestess. The Queen of Swords, for me personally, in this specific deck, what is this deck called? I think it's called the Witch Tarot deck, right? By Lisa Sturrill. I hope I said that properly, but I feel, for me personally, this is my Libra card, right? The Queen of Swords is my Libra card. And Libras rule the 7th house. The 7th house is that house of partnerships, romantic partnerships or business partnerships. And the 7th house does overlook contracts, right? And for me personally, and not even for me personally, like, it's been established if you do like research and so forth. And when I was speaking to one of my sisters, Nikki K, if you've got time, please go and check out her channel. Her channel's brilliant. She talks about astrology. She released a video last night, I believe, where she's talking about Pluto going back into Aquarius through all the houses. And I'm even touching upon houses. So if you've got time, please go and check out my sister's channel. It's called Beyond Astro K. It's all about astrology transits, the generations, etc. You'll love it. But again, back to the point. The Queen of Swords for me is Libra, and Libra represents the 7th house. And the 7th house, yes, as I was talking about, it talks about contracts. And to me, that's like getting married, right? And then the 8th house talks about the merging of finances. So that's like when you're in that marriage now, and now you're transforming your life. So you're ridding of how you used to be, i.e. when you were single, right? To get into a partnership. So I feel like some of you could be married to this individual and they could see you as a very serious couple to the point whereby you will not allow any outsiders, any intruders, is what I'm hearing, to infringe upon your connection. There's like a no nonsense type way about you, because I'm picking up that you are both very strong. So people see you as both very strong and serious individuals. Not to say you both can't have a good time, but I'm not really picking up that light, fluffy energy about you both. And I know some of you could have that energy about your relationship, but people kind of know, like, there's a lot of respect that's put on both of your names, and people kind of know that they can't try you. So again, that does equal to having respect, right? For some of you, I feel like people view you as both as very intelligent individuals, and you have to be intelligent to achieve what you've both accomplished in your life. So people feel like, okay, they've definitely got a mental connection, okay? People view you as both, again, there's something about being aloof. There's something about, even if you're not married yet, people may view you as, okay, one day I see them definitely getting married. For some of you, people may view you as, not for all of you, but for some of you, people may view one or the other of you as only dating the other due to their popularity, celebrity, or their money. Please take what resonates, because it could be one of you that's in a position of power, in a leadership position, and one of you could be not in that position. One of you could be making a certain amount of money and one of you isn't. So someone could be thinking, well, not someone, there could be quite a few people here. They may feel like, you know, I feel like this person likes the other person, but that person doesn't like them, because look, we've got the Four of Cups, right? And then it could also represent that someone or people may view one one of you only dating the other for their money, for their popularity, to get a leg up in their career. That's what it could be for some of you. But the thing is, I feel like some of you want to intentionally keep this connection secret, because with the Queen of Swords, it's almost as if there's no access, there's boundaries that are put in place, right? So although people may feel this way, and that's not for everyone, but although some people may feel this way, there's still an element of mystery around the connection. So they can't even ask the situation. They may talk about it, they may think about it, but they can't ask. They may feel like, okay, but when I'm around them, I do feel like, even though I think that person doesn't like the other person, because it could look like one of you's giving more to the other, because someone could be quite closed off, and that's because someone's trying to protect the privacy of themselves and of the connection, right? So there could be like a detached energy that you project. It could be you, right? Or it could be the other person, a detached energy that someone projects outwardly. However, because there's nothing physical happening, there could be no exchanges of, glances or anything like that. But when you are both placed together, there is something around the two of you. But then it could also lead to people thinking, but that one doesn't like the other one as much. That one's giving more. Whereas you could be as equally as attracted and or maybe in love or falling in love with the other person, or vice versa. But because someone's so contained and because someone respects their privacy, they will not let their emotions seep out, right? I went around the park with that one, didn't I? But I feel as if someone or some people may feel like someone's dating someone for their popularity. For others of you, I feel like, because we've got the Four of Swords here. So I feel like some people may actually, fixate on this connection because they can't understand it. They understand that there's something going on here. There's definitely an attraction between the two of you, you know, but there's also an energy of, are they, aren't they? They it's like people try and pick up the signs, like, okay, I think they like each other. I don't think that person likes that person. And then something may happen, and then it's like their view changes. But I thought they didn't like that person, but they acted this way. So they must, there's some sort of, crisscross going on in people's mind, which then turns to like a fixation. So people could fixate on your connection where it keeps them up at night, right? It's not even their business, but there's something, especially if you and this other person are very popular, you're very charismatic and magnetic, you draw a lot of attention individually anyway. So some people also view it as, okay, it makes sense. It makes sense, but I want them to clarify. Why do you need to clarify to anyone? I don't understand. Who are they? Like, come on. But it's like they want you both to say, because whatever environment you belong in, it could be a work environment with the Queen of Swords. Queen of Swords rules, business contracts as well. So you could work in the same business as this individual. For some of you, you could have been married to this individual and you got divorced from this person, and you could be seeing them secretly, right? And people are thinking, are they, aren't they? Are they going to get back together? Some of you may have broken up, or you could have one of those connections where you break up and you make up, right? But there's an energy of secrecy in your connection. People view you as both being fiercely private, wanting to get to the bottom of your connection, feeling the sense of, feeling the depths, I should say, of how you both get on. Yeah, we've got Ace of Pentacles. So people do view you as a couple that is stable. People view you, there's something here about people feeling like someone's only going out with someone for their money. And because you're not clarifying, or the other person's not clarifying, however, people do view you as a good looking couple. They get that fact, that 3D fact, but on a material level, there could be a difference in someone's finances. And they just come to the assumption of, oh, they're only dating that person because of their money. They don't really like them. But there is a lot of hidden depth between yourself and this individual. that you don't even tell a lot of people, and you just leave people to have their assumption. Okay, this is my Capricorn card. Capricorn rules the 10th house, so I feel like people view you as a hot couple, yes, but I feel like a power couple. You know, the 10th house rules fame, recognition. It can also rule scandal. So this connection could have a bit of scandal attached to it. It could have a bit of controversy attached to it. Again, there's someone that could be financially well off, and someone that may not be financially well off, and people may view this is like, I don't know, someone could be in the public eye, someone could be famous here, and someone may not be in the public eye, or someone, I feel like, regardless of who's in the public eye or whatever the case is, you both have a lot of, I'm hearing spiritual wealth. You both have a lot of inner abundance that's worth more than silver and gold. So that's why you're an energetic match, regardless of your wage, you know, the wage bracket that you both belong to. You know, you both connect on a spiritual level. This is a deep spiritual connection right here. And I feel like it transcends, sorry, like, you know, the physical attributes of the connection, how you both look, the financial attributes. It doesn't matter about who's making what. It doesn't matter about, you know, where you come from, where the other person comes from, because it could be like cultural differences in this connection, because Sagittarius, even though King of Wands is Leo, and Sagittarius, it does rule the ninth house. The ninth house talks about religion, spirituality, philosophy, travel, you know, culture. And I feel like, and higher learning. So I feel as if there could be differences of culture in this connection. I'm hearing this, some sort of, there could be prejudice about this connection, or people may just assume. This Taurus Earth Empress, yes, you can get a reading, Taurus Earth Empress, if you email me. My email, if you go to my description box on one of my other videos, then you can email me and tell me what you would like, etc., how long you would like your reading for. I've got readings for 10 minutes, that's £7. So you take a look at one of my old videos and go to the description box below. It's got all the information about my pricing and so forth, and you can give me your questions and we can take it from there. But in regards to this actual connection, I feel like there could be prejudice projected, or people's prejudice could be projected onto the connection, whereby they're thinking to themselves, you're more than welcome. Well, they're thinking to themselves, why would he go out with her? Or why would she go out with him? Because in their view, they're looking at it on the 3D aspect, like this person's not making that amount of money, etc., or that person's in this job, or they're looking at it like that. But because you and this person have this telepathic connection, it's unspoken. You both are drawn to each other, it's established, but you can't even explain to yourself why you're drawn to each other. You just know that there are emotions there. But at the same time, I feel like for some of you, you may even try and deny your emotions for each other. But I feel like there's a lot of mystery surrounding your connection, because Pisces is ruled by Neptune. Neptune is an illusion. So people find you both to be physically beautiful, physically attractive, but they feel like there's some sort of deceit here. Deceit in regards to, are they even together? Or I bet you that person doesn't really like that person. They just want them for their popularity, or they just want them because they're beautiful, to have some sort of arm candy, or they just want them because they make a certain amount of money. And all that's great, all that's nice, but I feel like this could be a connection whereby maybe in the past you both dated people for those reasons, or you were in connections that were like that, but this actual connection transcends all of that, and you can't even explain it to yourself, and it's not for you to explain to anyone else, when for some of you, you're trying to figure out for yourself, what is this? But all I know is I'm drawn to this person. But for others of you, it's like, okay, let them think what they want to think, okay? It's cool. But there's a lot of intrigue. People are intrigued, almost to the point where they're starting to become quite obsessed with your connection. And this does lead me to understand that you and this person both have a lot of charisma, regardless of who's making what and who's doing what job and whatever the case is, that there's, you both hold a certain amount of space in people's mind because you're both very interesting individuals, and you're both, it's like you're both celebrities. It's like, within your community, your workplace, your friendship group, your area, you're both like celebrities, like two celebrities that have come together, and now people are intrigued by this actual connection to the point where it's starting to become an obsession. Okay, so how do people view your connection? So for some of you, you may have married this person, you may have gotten divorced, and some people feel like, oh, I wish they didn't break up because they just look so good together. And again, it's not even about the looks. You may have thought this person was a nightmare, or vice versa, right? You know why you broke up, but some people may feel like, oh, some people view you both as being very physically attractive, again, because justice rules Libra, and Libra is ruled by the planet Venus as well as Taurus, and Venus is that planet of beauty. It's how you love, it's who you love, right? And I feel like people do sense the love that you both feel for each other. We have legal situation or document, police finding out the truth. So I feel like people could be acting like they're detectives up in here, like wanting to find out the truth. It's not their business, but I feel like, because remember I mentioned that people are becoming obsessed. Look at the number 11 there, 1 and 1, which is 2. People are trying to investigate and find out if you are actually together, or investigate and find out. They're trying to look at hidden clues. They're trying to look at subtle, looks, or, they pick up the vibe. There's an energy, but they want proof, concrete proof, right? Finding out the truth in the matter affecting the balance. Some people view you as, I feel like some people may not even want you both to be together, because there's an energy of feeling like if you do get together, you'll be a power couple and you could get married. And Libra is that sign of fairness and balance, and people view you both as generally fair and balanced individuals. Maybe you're a Libra, or this individual's a Libra. Sun, Moon, Rising, Mars, Venus, Lilith, North or South Node. But individually, I feel like people both view you as both attractive individuals, but not just your looks. Your personality is very attractive. So when they have a conversation with both of you, they find you both to be very understanding, fair, balanced, graceful, charming in a sense. And I feel like, because I was doing a composite chart, I was investigating that the other day, and with a composite chart, it's a bit like a sanitary chart. I might do one of those readings. It's going to be a bit technical to do one of those readings, actually, as a pick a card, but I can do it. But a composite chart is like a sanitary chart. A sanitary chart is when you put the birth date of yourself and another person that you're in a relationship with, or you have feelings for, together, and it creates its own synastry, right? So this is basically like a synastry chart, right? But with that synastry chart, it sees how you both communicate, how you both emote with each other. Do you have a great understanding? What's your views in regards to intimacy? Like, how are you intimate with each other? It gives you like a blueprint as to how the relationship could go. And I find sanitary charts to be very accurate, because I've done that with previous partners and it was on point. Like, that's how our relationship played out. And with a composite chart, it speaks about the relationship as itself, like its whole, the relationship being an entity, right? So it's similar. It's a bit mind-boggling, but a sanitary chart is how you will combine your energies together based off the planets in your chart and the other person's chart. Whereas a composite chart is like you've created an entity. This is the relationship. This is how you're going to be perceived by others. And if I was to do this, I feel like some people may view you both as a Libra couple, because the composite chart does have its own ascendant, it does have its own sun sign, its moon, and etc. Right? So people view you both as physically attractive, very charming, very engaging. So you both may have to always communicate and socialize and connect with the public. This leads me to think that you are definitely both in the public eye, even if you're not famous. You're very popular. You both have star quality, is what I'm picking up. And you have that energy about you both where you intrigue others. So separately, you're very likable, right? Together, you're very likable as well. So people like you as a couple. I wouldn't necessarily say a lot of people want you to be a couple because of this fat, and that's due to jealousy. But I feel like people like both of you separately, so it's, those people feel like, oh, it makes sense, they're both nice people, they're both good looking, they're both fair and balanced and pleasant people, so yeah, it only makes sense that they are drawn to each other. It's that type of energy. But some people may not want to see this actual pairing exist, you know. People view you as both. Yeah, look, so you've got the Six of Pentacles. Six of Pentacles talks about raising money or set. Oh, okay, now we're getting there. Some people may feel like you or the other person are only dating the other person due to getting some sort of raise or some sort of celebrity, or you know, you could work with this individual. For some of you, it could be a boss, right? Because this is my boss card, Ace of Pentacles, or someone in a leadership position. Again, someone could be a celebrity. Someone could be a rapper, a athlete, a I'm hearing like, yeah, athlete, sports star. Someone could be a, there's something here where someone is in a very powerful position, a leadership role. Again, I feel like both of you could be, but one could be more prominent than the other. And some people feel like, oh, I bet they're only dating. And I'm sorry if I keep saying this, but this is what's coming up with this card, Six of Pentacles. Six of Pentacles does speak about, you know, having an equal balance of give and take. And for some of you, some people feel like, oh, you know, they're just dating them because they want to get a leg up in their career, or, you know, because maybe one of you was like a struggling actress or singer or athlete or dancer or something like this, rapper, producer or something, and then you dated the other person. The other person may have money or something, and you know, you know, someone leveled up, and it was because the other person may have invested in you, but or may have helped you start up a business, and then when the business started, what happened is that you became more financially successful than your partner. And what people may not see behind the scenes is that you actually help your partner a lot. It is actually a relationship, that's just an example, guys, but it's actually a relationship where it's actually an equal balance of give and take. Maybe people know that you or your partner are in a certain job position and you earn a certain amount of money, and maybe people may know that you don't earn a lot of money, so they're just assuming that you're dating this person or the person's dating you to get a leg up in the career. What they actually don't know is that you could be helping your partner financially behind the scenes, or vice versa, or you could be helping them emotionally and spiritually to uplift them, to empower them, to inspire them. That's still an exchange, you know. So even if this person is helping you financially, or you're helping that person financially, you're helping them on an emotional and spiritual level, or you could be helping them with healing. There's something going on here that is not privy to other people, and you both may feel like it's no one else's business, you know. And I feel like you both know that no one's using no one here, you know, because it's both equal. Or you could have a certain amount of money that no one knows of, because you may not like to wear like designer clothes or have flash things and stuff like that. So people may just assume something where your partner knows, okay, my guy or my girl, they got their own money, you know, they're not with me for my money. They know what you're doing, they know about your side hustles, they know about your talents and the extra streams of income that you're getting, you know. So this is why you're both like a power couple. But I feel as if some people view you both as being equal. Some people do know actually that you possess a lot of skills and talents, or your partner does, and you're both just independently ambitious and career focused and successful, right? Or you're on your way to become. And that's why some people feel like, yeah, it's actually a good match, because they're doing this, they're doing that, they're both independent, they're both like, you know, their own space, they both are ambitious, they're both creative, or whatever the case, they're both nice people. I get the sense people feel like you're both nice people, so it makes sense, you know, is what I'm picking up. And people find you and view you both to be very physically attractive. I keep saying that. I didn't want it to be one of those readings, but it's coming up. But we do have the Five of Pentacles. So there are people, unfortunately, that don't want this connection to succeed. So there's some people here. It could be a Pisces, it could be a Scorpio, it could be a Libra, a Capricorn, a Sagittarius, a Leo, in Mars, Venus, or you could be of those signs, right? That don't want you both to be together, right? So some people view this partnership as that. It's like some people may try and delay this partnership, delay around money coming in from the cold. So some people may feel like you or the other person are only dating each other due to having low finances. you know, if they don't see that there's a genuine feeling of, you know, loyalty between two of you. Some people may not want to admit to themselves that you both actually do love each other, you know, or you I feel like you're falling in love with each other, because the Knight of Cups represents to me that there's a falling in love aspect as to opposed to being in love, right? There's a lot of loyalty here, but again, it's kept behind the scenes. And some people, unfortunately, may try and delay this connection from progressing. They can see potential. Some people can see the potential of the connection and they feel like, okay, they could actually get married. But if you're married, they could feel like, okay, I want it to end in a divorce. Or they may feel like it's going to end anyway, it's going to end in a divorce, but that's their thoughts being projected onto you. They don't want you to be with this person, you know, because in their head, they're thinking to themselves that someone's only dating someone for their money. This is what I'm picking up. Or someone's dating someone for their celebrity. And it's not true, you know, it's not true. Part number one. Let's see. The Five of Pentacles. Yes, they could also view this connection as someone struggling financially and needing someone else's support. But for others of you, I feel like some people view this connection as you both being loyal to each other, you both being there for each other. There's a lot of loyalty. So even if people feel like, because I was reading up on Pluto trining someone's Venus, and that could be the thing. Pluto, you know, Scorpio is ruled by Pluto. Venus is ruled by, well, Libra is ruled by Venus, and so is Taurus. And you could have like a trine, like Pluto trining someone's Venus. And when I read it, it says that this bond is unshakable and unbreakable. And even if people try and break up this connection, they will fail. And even if you both separate for a time due to other reasons, and not in reasons like an on and off again connection, that's more like a Uranian connection. Like if you got Uranus on this person's Venus, or this person, like I need to do a sanitary. I'm going to start doing sanitary videos on this channel. So if you're interested in that, please let me know. But I love the energy that is created by two people in a relationship, right? It's very interesting. And I feel like with this connection, even if it is the case that sometimes you both may drift apart, I'm hearing yes, some people get excited. You got some people here getting excited, like if they don't see you interacting in a way that makes them know that you're together, they feel like there's trouble in paradise. There's some really bad mind people out there, you know. So some people are hoping that this connection fails, and some people could be of the signs that I mentioned. Yeah, because of the Five of Pentacles, it does speak about someone being left out in the cold. So they may want you to be left out in the cold, or they may want your partner to be left out in the cold, or both of you to leave each other out in the cold, which will then, you know, mean that you both separate, because they don't want you both to be together. So for some of you, how do people view this connection? One that they're actually jealous of, because not everyone, because I don't want you thinking, oh my God, like people, no, this is for some people that you were thinking, I wonder what such and such thinks about my relationship, because, you know, but I feel like generally there are some people that are genuinely intrigued, interested, people like you. There's a lot of like, you know, like you like your favorite celebrity. And now we know that, you know, celebrity, you know, not all celebrity couples are what they make out to be, right? They just put their best foot forward and show the public what they need to see. But there are some celebrity couples that you can generally tell that these people love each other, you know, because they're best friends, they're smiling all the time. I'm thinking of Ashanti and Nelly now at the top of my head. Russell Wilson and Sierra, right? At the top of my head, because Ashanti's a Libra and Nelly's a Scorpio. But when you see them, they're always smiling. It's not even about loving. They actually like each other. And a lot of people may not even like their partner. And me personally, when I'm in a relationship with someone, I have to actually like my partner. That person has to be my best friend. That person has to be my homeboy. That person has to be like my sister, my brother, you know what I mean? Like, I need to be able to just reason, like I say my sister, like, because how I get on with my sister or my sisters, I want to be able to get on with them like that. I want to talk about, oh, it's the time of the month, like, I need to lie down, like, can you get me some chocolate from the shop, please? Or, you know, or guess what happened at work today? Like, you just like gossip with your sister or something like that. Well, I do anyway, like, oh, guess what happened at work today, or whatever the case is. Or if you got something bugging you, you want to be able to go, I mean, this is my preference, right? This is how I, you know, operate in relationships, and I want my person to be that way. Like, if something's bugging them, I want you to come to me, talk to me about it, and say, like, this is what happened at work today. Like, because I spoke to some like men before, and when I say spoke to them, it's like men that I worked with, and they were saying to me that they don't tell their wives about their problems. Why should they? And I was looking at them in shock. They're like, why should I? Because their thing was, I don't want to put stress on my wife. So when my wife asked me, what's the problem? I say nothing. But I go, do you know that a lot of men can suffer from depression by holding things in? And they're like, no, I'll figure it out. Like, and I got to realize that, okay, there are some guys that actually behave like that. I didn't understand it because my partner at the time, he would always, emote whatever's going on. So we were able to talk about it. We were able to find conclusions, and solutions. Sometimes I wouldn't have to ask. He would just say like, oh, this happened to me. And I would like, let's sit down. What happened? And I would listen and we'll just talk about it. And he'll feel relieved after that. He got everything out. And I'll be like, maybe moving forward, it's best not to A, B. Do you understand? Or the same would apply. Like I will say, I'm not really feeling this, or I think this is, and he'll be like, yeah, just be careful because I think this is the situation. So stay away from that person. Or that's what I mean. Like you have to, but it's nice to actually have a friendship within a relationship. Um, to like the person, not just to love the person, not just to, oh, I'm so attracted to that person physically. Do you like that person? Can you hang out with that person? When you go out for a meal, are you going to be joking and laughing? And is it, you know what I mean? It's like that type of thing. And there's some couples that have that, and I feel like you and your person have that. You have a lot of inside jokes that people are not privy to, so they can get very jealous and angry. So they may look at their own relationship. I need to wrap this one up because I don't want to go over time. They may look at their relationship and it may make them feel like they're lacking in some respect, but your relationship is not supposed to make it's I feel like your connection could trigger some people, especially those that are not happy in their relationships, or um yeah, especially those that may have been divorced or they're not happy in their relationship, or like maybe an ex-partner of yourself or this other person. If they know about this connection, they're starting to compare now. They're thinking, oh, when I was with partner number one, they wasn't laughing, they wasn't happy like that with me. It's something that is triggering people, or they're looking at their own relationship and thinking, oh, um I'm hearing narcissist. So you there could be like a narcissist that's like fixated on your connection, and maybe they want to be viewed in the same way you and your person are viewed, in this actual pairing. So they're very jealous of how good you look together, how ambitious you are together, the sexual chemistry that you both share together. They're starting to think about, they're panicking now. They're starting to think, oh, do me and my partner have that? Because they could be so consumed about how them and their partner appear to others. They may not even like their partner. They may just want to be in a relationship just to say they're in a relationship, right? Where there's so much levels, I feel, to your connection with this individual. There could be a love of music. There could be a love of art. There could be a love of theatre, film. You're both able to share emotions together. There's a lot of physical and sexual attraction that you have with each other. Some of these people, they're with people, they're not even sexually attracted to them, or their partner's not sexually attracted to them. But there's different reasons here. So some of these people want this connection to end, unfortunately. Some people view your connection as one whereby it will be very long lasting, that you're both willing to work on this partnership. You may work with this individual as well. This could be a work colleague, this could be someone that's in a leadership position at work as well. So we have work, paid work, yeah. We also have high priestess again. So you definitely could be a Pisces, or you could be dealing with a Pisces. Highest card in the tarot deck, very powerful, good or bad, secrets to be revealed. Yeah, so people view your connection as very powerful, like you and your person are a powerful dynamic force. But again, secrets to be revealed. They want to find out if you're together or not. They want to find out if you're getting back together or not, especially if you divorced but you and your person are still getting on and stuff like that. Some people may know that you're married and they may want this marriage to end, is what I'm picking up here. right? So we also have, again, look, we've got repeating cards. We've got the High Priestess here and the King of Wands. And we've got King of Wands again and High Priestess again. So you could be a Leo, this person could be a Pisces, or you could be a Leo, or this person could be a Sag, or you could be a Sag, or this person could be a Sag or a Pisces. But um, and we've got Sagittarius here again. Yeah. So with this card here, it does speak about an element of secrecy, people wanting to penetrate, people wanting to find out, just to ease their curiosity, just so they can say, I knew it, I knew it. But for some of you, I'm picking up that some people may view your partnership as very secretive, as you could be sneaking around with each other. I'm hearing some people may feel like it's wrong if you're sneaking around. I don't know why they feel like it's wrong, but some people may feel like it's wrong, and it could be due to their prejudiced views. Because again, Wheel of Fortune is Sagittarius energy. Sagittarius does rule, higher learning, and that's the thing. Your connection could be one where you're both learning from each other, even if there are differences in culture, differences in religion, differences in general, right? There's something different here. You could both speak a different language, both come from different parts of the world, right? But some people are viewing that as not good in their view. These are the ones that are prejudiced, is what I'm picking up. You have elevation of money. Again, some people view you both as leveling each other up. Let me upgrade you. Beyonce, Jay-Z. I'm hearing that some people feel like you have upgraded each other. Like you both being together is going to upgrade both of you, financially. But I feel like, again, you are energetic match. So even if they're thinking, oh, that person's only going out with that one because they got money, or they want help in their career, they are so far from wrong. This is a spiritual connection, because the ninth house is a very spiritual number. Look at this, Wheel of Fortune, number 1. 0 and 1 is 10. Take away the 0, we got number 1. You both come as one. You both create your own synastry, sorry, as well as your own energy, right? Every relationship creates its own energy, right? But I feel like you are both as one. You are both equal. There's no unbalanced situation right here. So even if, say, you are making more money financially than your person is an energetic match to you because they are spiritually abundant. When you're spiritually abundant, you can then generate financial abundance. This is my view. This is what I believe, right? And vice versa. And that's why I feel like you were drawn to each other. But some people that are not spiritual and they are very freely based, etc., they will just think, oh, that person's only going out with them because they're pretty or they're handsome, or that person's got money and that person's not making enough money. So they have all these assumptions. But this is a connection that is understood on the spiritual, because physically, yes, you're both attractive, but people may feel like they're too different. Like, no, it's not going to work, but it does work on an energetic level. So people view your connection as one that's very positive. Even the hater or the haters, they view it as one that I'm hearing oozes a lot of positivity. I don't know why I'm hearing credibility. So people do take you both seriously. Both very respected, both very good at what you both do, both very ambitious, and I feel like you both bring a lot of luck into each other's life as well. And people view you as being, very lucky to have found each other. And it's almost a sense of, I wish I found someone like that, or I wish, me and my partner got on like that, because there's a happiness that surrounds you both. Like, you genuinely like each other, right? So let's take a look quickly. I went off on one in this one, didn't I? Let's take a look quickly at what is the future of this actual connection. So we've got the 6 of Wands again. I believe we had that here, yes. So something could happen around Leo season, but I feel like, you and this person are definitely, these are matching cards. So again, I did mention that it's not just you or this person that's in the public eye that's viewed highly. Even if people don't say that to you, like, there's an air of power, there's an air of authority, there's an air of importance that you possess and that this person possess, which I mentioned in the beginning of the reading. So I feel like this is a power couple. So if you're not together with this individual, when you will get together, and this will be a very dynamic, this will be a dynamic duo. You will both be seen as a dynamic duo. Will people say that in words? Some may, but some may say like, yeah, there's something that them two got something. Them two got star quality. There's excitement that you both create in others. all eyes are on you, whether you're trying to be discreet or not. People are just fixated on you. You know, you both stand out, and it's equal here is what I'm picking up. So if people thought, oh, that person's only going out with her or him because of they're going to find out something that you're doing and that you're quite well known and established in the field that you're in. They'll be like, oh, okay, it makes sense. Then they may start looking at your person sideways or you sideways and thinking, so why are you going out with, so are you going out with her because she's got this and that, or whatever the case is, because there are a lot of assumptions in this connection, right? But I feel like people may find out about what you do, what your person does, but I feel in general, even if people don't know, you both have star quality, you know, and unfortunately sometimes that does breed envy and jealousy in the connection. So this does also speak about being victorious, fighting off any adversaries, you know, whoever tried to come up against the connection or whatever the case is. And both maybe being victorious, not maybe, because this does speak about victory in your careers. So I feel like you're going to help elevate each other just by being with each other, you know. Wheel of Fortune. Even if you do something separately, you're both going to help elevate each other. You see, we've got that bad mind person again. Seven of Swords is someone with ear in their chart. Plans, hopes, wish card, highest minor arcana. So someone could be still wishing to see you both fail. If you both are known on social media, you know, this person could be getting triggered every time. This is someone that may like you or your person, but you don't like them, you don't like their person, or this could be an ex-partner that's going to be triggered. Other people are just going to be getting on with their life. Oh, they are together. Okay, it makes sense. They're nice people though. Wish them the best, getting on with their life. Whereas it's going to be this one person, could be up to 7 people, that may feel very triggered, and they could, you know, it's like they could be trying to plot your downfall, plot the connection's downfall, but they're going to just keep seeing you and your person winning, you know, because it's going to be keeping them up at night is what I'm picking up. Sleepless nights, feeling overwhelmed, feeling trapped in the mind, crying about your connection, crying that maybe some sort of plots and plans that they have tried to, you know, implement into your connection is not succeeding, you know. It says tears and frustrations, letting go of emotions. It's in the reverse, so they'll feel quite trapped with seeing or witnessing or hearing that you and this person's connection is thriving. You know, I'm hearing like, no, that should be us, that should be me. So this is definitely someone that is an ex, or someone that is that liked you or that liked them, your person. So this person's gonna have to deal with it, maybe through therapy or something, or you know, they're gonna have to deal with this. We've got Ace of Wands, so there's gonna be more career prospects within your connection. Ace of Wands, new beginnings, birth, new ideas, creation. So you and your person are going to thrive in your separate careers. Like, many opportunities are going to be presented to both of you. You know, again, some of you could actually be in the public eye, so you're both going to be focusing on your career, and because of you both being together, it's like your energies are both going to intertwine, which it does when you're in a connection anyway. But again, which I mentioned before, you're both going to upgrade each other, right? I'm hearing you're going to put the naysayers, you know, you're going to shut the naysayers up, but you're both of you being together will uplift, inspire, and help each other in your careers. And I'm not saying that your person's going to put you on or vice versa, but I just feel like the happiness that is going to be spilled over in your relationship is going to uplift you and inspire you and empower you, even though we're supposed to get that from ourselves. But you're going to both inspire a lot of confidence into each other, become each other's cheerleader, even though, may I add, we should become our own cheerleader first and foremostly. But it's almost as if you're going to give each other that confidence to go after their dreams and, you know, achieve great things. And I feel like you're both going to go off and achieve great things separately and maybe as a couple. You know, a lot of creative projects that are going to come out of this connection. Again, you may collaborate on a creative project as well. You're going towards a new beginning, and maybe a new beginning in this relationship. If you split up with this individual, you and this person may get back together, maybe March times. For others of you, I feel like, you know, this could be a relationship that is going to be known to others. If you kept this relationship a secret, maybe by March time, people are going to know that, oh, Power one and their person, they are together, because this is my Aries card, and Aries rules the first house, how we are seen. The first house rules your ascendant, your rising, how you are seen to others. So I feel like it's going to be established, this connection will be established by March, right? And also for some of you, this could also represent that you and your person could become intimate for the first time around that season. And for some of you, this could also represent you and this individual, as the card suggests, a new beginning, birth, new ideas. So you could be birthing a child, or a child could result from this, right? But I feel like there's going to be a new beginning to your connection. Okie dokie, let's see. It could result in a marriage as well, because we've got marriage, government or public company, body, corporate, official building, or critical situation. Okay, so I feel like for some of you, you could end up getting married to this individual. For others of you, I feel like, because the Hierophant card does speak about, yes, it speaks about marriage, but it speaks about other things such as non-conformity in a sense. So this could be like a non-conformist relationship, but it becomes, a non-traditional connection. But you and your person will make a non-traditional connection become traditional. So say for some of you, people may feel like, oh, you need to have a child in wedlock or something like that. You and your person may not have a child in wedlock. Maybe you and your person may not want to get married. Not everyone wants to get married. Or maybe you and your person are from different cultural backgrounds, and you make it known to others that this is what it is, this is what it's going to be, regardless if you're uncomfortable with my truth. This is my truth. I'm living out my purpose. Because you could have been dating, or you may have grown up being very traditional. So there's something about you and this individual both creating your own set of rules, your own traditional values, and what you want in a relationship, and people having to accept that. They may not agree with it, but they may have to accept that. And they may feel like, no, but you're from this part of the world, or from where we come from, we don't date these types of people. Or this is something about hierarchy, like maybe, like I said, you make a certain amount of money, this person makes a certain amount of money, and some people are not happy with it, because they may feel like, no, you should date people that work in this area, so that you can both build together and create a legacy. You can't create a legacy with him or her, or whatever the case is, but it's about you and your person creating your own rules, and people having to accept it. Like I said, they may not agree with it, and this could also mean you and your person actually getting married. And some people are like, what, you guys are getting married? Or because there's something different here. But yeah, we have the Fool card. This is a very independent card, so this is almost like both of you being independent whilst being in that relationship, being independent to go after your goals, go after your dreams, and detaching from, someone may detach away from some sort of traditional values, or how they were brought up, because how they were brought up was to be a certain way, and they weren't happy in that way, but they wanted to abide by the rules of the family structure, and they didn't want to disrupt the legacy, or, something like this. But someone's going to be breaking free from that, because Aquarius is that non-conformist energy as well, very, rebellious, ruled by Uranus. So some people may feel like, oh, they're rebelling. Why are they dating this person, or something like this? Why they're not getting married, or why they're having a child, or why they don't want to have kids and they're married, or something like that. And this is about maybe you or your person walking away from these types of people. These types of people could be people from the community, could be even family members, right? Or just turning a blind eye to it and still focusing on the connection anyway, right? There's going to be a lot of travel. So you and this person may travel. This could be a long distance relationship, is what I'm picking up. You're still going to have that negative Nancy spying. It could be an ex-partner for some of you. There's someone that is going to try, and there's a fixation on this connection. Someone may try and entice the other person. So you've got to be quite mindful for that. It could be, if it's you, just be quite mindful and know where it's coming from, because if that energy is projected onto you, it's due to the fact that someone's being fixated on your connection and they're trying to find the flaw. And I can understand why you don't want no one to know, because when you talk about your connection to people, what can then happen? They can pick up on certain things and they can try and use that against you. So there could be someone spying on the connection to try and pick up a flaw within the connection, and try and set you or your person up. So it's about you and your person being very mindful and vigilant as well, is what I'm picking up. It could be someone at work. This is my Libra card, and Libra does represent, like I said, the seventh house, relationships, and business contracts, signing of a contract. So there could be someone trying to there could also be someone trying to trip you up at work so that you get pushed out at work, so that you and your something around that, or wanting to cause havoc so you and your partner don't work, so you and your partner don't marry each other, or you break up the marriage, or you leave each other, or there's something there. Six of Cups, right? And again, this person could be trying to present themselves as, it could be someone younger than you or something like that, or this person could be trying to present themselves as caring and nice, or they may try and gift you things as well, gift your person things, but it's a ploy to, because look, we've got the Devil card here, it's a ploy to try and separate. But this is saying that, there could be disagreements with you and your person as well, in regards to maybe your person trying to be stuck on an outdated way of being, traditional values and so forth, and then you or the other person may say, like, if it's, you're going to continue with this old school way of being, we cannot be together. So it's not to say you're going to be giving them ultimatum, but someone's going to be taking the high road and putting themselves first, being more independent, because maybe you, your person, were more codependent. So it's about being more independent. But again, we do have this energy here, with some sort of obsession, and this obsession could be coming from someone that is obsessed with you in your relationship, and they could be trying to wreak havoc, because the Knight of Wands is a knight, and it's almost like all over the place, very reckless out here. So there could be someone that's going to try and wreck your connection, try and break this bond, is what I'm picking up, due to their jealousy, very angry about this actual connection, is what I'm picking up. They're operating in a very mean-spirited and devilish way. This is the Devil card, isn't it? So it's like this person's definitely got an entity on their back, no doubt. And it's just strange the way I put this card over. This person is very they could have addictions. They've opened up themselves to portals to make attachments attach onto them, and your connection is a representation of what they feel that they should have, what they feel that they want. And I wouldn't necessarily say that they may want to be with yourself or your person. They just don't want you or your person to have what you have, which is true love. So this connection is going to upset a lot of people. So it's about, getting away from these types of people, you and your person both being aware about the situation. But I don't feel like you need to fear, because the Ace of Swords talks about this energy being cut out. Because remember, from what I'm seeing, you and your person have already got enough on your plate with having to deal with, maybe social norms of what is accepted in your family or their family, and maybe being together, even though there's a lot of differences in maybe culture, differences maybe in wage brackets. You've already got like real life things to think about, and this energy will be so easy to remove, because the Ace of Swords, again, it talks about, to me, it's my Libra card, and it talks about relationships and business partnerships. So that person, whoever that person is, that person that's fixated on your energy, this ex-partner, someone that, so I'm getting a lot, there's someone that is an ex-partner, there's someone that just wants to break you both up because you're making them feel bad for being together, and there's someone that's just like, I'm hearing a pick me, and someone that's just very fixated on your connection because they may have feelings for you or your person, right? Please take what resonates. And it could be a family member. I'm not really picking that up, but it could be someone at work, it could be an ex-partner, it could be someone that's got secret feelings for you or your person. And with this energy, the Ace of Swords, this talks about cutting out the deadwood, cutting out the toxicity. Their plan was to try and have this relationship be cut off. They're going to be, they're because they're so messy, and because they're so sporadic. I keep saying that word, and it's like all over the place. They're not very self-aware that they are exposing themselves. And if it's someone that you work with, then this individual could actually lose their job, due to their wild behavior, or I don't know, but there's something here about something being nicked, something being cut off. This could also mean you cutting this person off, you not speaking to this person, or your person not speaking to this person, gaining clarity about the situation, and just removing. Basically, Spirit is saying this person will be removed, from the equation. They won't be able to cause any problems. They may try, but they won't be able to, and it will be cut short, is what I'm picking up. And this could also speak of marriage as well, signing the dotted line, getting married in some sort of courthouse for some of you. That's for some of you. And I don't know why I'm hearing like some of you may have divorced this individual. Some of you may have divorced this individual, and it could result in you both deciding that, let's just stay divorced. Let's just stay divorced, because when we were together, we were very toxic towards each other. It led to a lot of arguments. And maybe for some of you, it could have turned physical, right? So you may just decide that, it's going in the same way. I can feel this person getting me angry. This person, I can feel them getting angry. We don't get on. We literally don't get on. We are disrespectful to each other. Let's just end it. Let's just cut this thing off. So for some of you, you may leave this connection as being divorced and just being friends, or just not being in contact at all, depending on how severe the toxicity is. And for others of you, I'm just really picking up this as someone trying to barricade themselves. Let me end this relationship. Sorry. And yeah, some of you could say, let me just end this relationship. Let me just end this connection with this person that you're not getting on with. Yeah, for some of you, this could be a toxic ex-partner that's trying to intervene, and you end the relationship with them, not taking no for an answer, that you want a divorce, and just not taking no for an answer, to the point where for some of you, you may even have to get the courts involved, is what I'm picking up. Because there is some obsessed person here. I'm hearing like injunction for some of you. But if it's not that severe, I feel as if, I don't know what, if it's not that severe, I feel like whoever's trying to be working behind the scenes to try and, disrupt your connection, I'm hearing something's going to be brought to light. Because they could be the ones trying to find out if you and your person are together. But what's going to happen is they could actually expose themselves. They could be trying to expose you, or trying to expose your partner as being non-trustworthy, trying to expose you as being not the right fit, not the right match. But in them doing so, they're going to expose themselves, and they're going to get cut off. Is what I'm feeling. So anyway, let's move on to pile 2. I was not expecting that, pile 1. Please like, share, and subscribe if that resonated with you. I'm not going to make pile 2 too long, possibly 15 minutes. Pile 1 was long. All right, so let's see. How do people view your connection? Okay, this could be like a whirlwind romance. People may know that you and this individual communicate a lot on social media. This could be a long distance connection. I don't know why I'm hearing people are thinking like, oh, eventually they're going to get married, or eventually they're going to move. Like someone not needs to, but I feel like people may view your connection as one whereby you are going to end up moving in with that person, or that other person is going to end up traveling. Someone lives in London, someone lives in Belgium, or someone lives in Amsterdam, or something like that. But people may feel like eventually one or the other is going to end up moving to the other person's country, is what I'm picking up. But people view your connection as one whereby it's very electric. Like you're always communicating, you're always conversing. Like if they spend time with you, you're always getting a message from this individual. This person's always phoning you. Like you have great communication. Yeah, we've got the Magician card. You could be a Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, Mars, or Venus, or this person could be a Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, Mars, or Venus. Gemini rules the 3rd house. 3rd house speaks of siblings, neighbors, and your community, right? So for some of you, you may come from the same community, like you live in the same area, okay? And I feel as if people view you as being very into each other, having a great rapport, having a great mental connection, like being best friends. You may have met through siblings, or this person could have been a neighbor for some of you, but people view you both as a generally happy couple, because we've got the sun card. You could be a Leo, or this individual could be a Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Mars, or Venus, North, South Node, or Lilith. And people generally just view you both as being happy. Someone that brings a lot of sunlight and joy into each other's lives. Very playful, very creative. So, again, you could be very popular in your area, is what I'm picking up. You or this person could have like a Sagittarius, a Mercury in Sagittarius, where your communication is very lively. There's always something fun to talk about. So people may view you as being very engrossed in each other. Like, wow, they always seem to be happy with each other. They always seem to enjoy each other. So people view you as both enjoying each other's company, is what I'm picking up. People view your pairing as very playful, very light, very high vibing as well, and very engaging is what I'm picking up. So a lot of people generally like you as a couple, and they just feel like you're both happy together. Yeah, Six of Pentacles. You could be very charitable. So I feel like, again, you are very popular. Like pile number one, you could be very popular in your community, and people view you as this couple whereby they are very engaging with others. They are very accepting of each other, but see how she's giving. This is an equal relationship whereby no one's leading this connection. This individual gives to that person gives to this person. There's no one that is dominating the connection. There's no one that's controlling the connection, the Six of Pentacles. So they feel like you and your person generally are happy with each other, generally like to support each other. So some people view you both as being very generous to each other, generous in spirit, generous in gifts, maybe generous in love. You could have that connection where you are both of your love languages is acts of kindness, gifts, acts of, what is it, you both like to give each other gifts. There's different they are different love languages, but I do like that whole love language concept. But I do like to look at the Venus sign. So you could have a Venus in Virgo or a Venus in Leo, and if you got like a Venus in Leo does speak about like splurging a lot of money on a partner, on yourself, liking nice things, liking to experience nice things as well. So you may buy your partner, lavish gifts. You both may travel a lot as well. So a lot of people view you as both having this exciting, connection where you're always spending your money on experiences. Some people may see where you both went on social media and it's like, wow, they look like they're having so much fun. Oh my God, like pile number two and his person and her person, they really get on. And you guys may do like little funny videos, like little playful videos where you're both like dressing up, doing funny accents or doing funny dances, and like people just I feel like you uplift people as well. Like you make people feel giddy, you make people feel good. Like you're generally a likable couple is what I'm picking up. And people feel like it's not one-sided. Like both of you are into each other, both of you are playful, both of you are just like generally nice people, very positive, very uplifting, and very what's the right word, high vibing. You got very high vibrational connection, and when people are around you they feel uplifted and inspired and empowered. We got Queen of Pentacles. So people view your connection as one that's grounded, one whereby you're both loyal to each other, one whereby you both look after each other. You could be a Taurus, they could be a Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Mars, Venus, North, South Node, or Lilith, right? People view you as being stable is what I'm picking up. And there's the energy of you both looking after each other. There's the energy of loyalty here. There's the energy of, you know, being very nurturing to each other. People view your connection as very cozy, is what I'm picking up. And they may feel like you're sport, or they may feel like you spoil your partner with love, with attention, with care, with gifts, with trips, and they feel like your partner spoils you. So you both like to spoil each other. You know, people view your connection as one whereby you take care of each other. Okay, so we got Queen of Wands here. So you could be a Leo, they could be a Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Mars, Venus, North, South Node, or Lilith. And the Queen of Wands, again, people view your connection as a very sexy coupling, right? They view you as very attractive, very ambitious. You know, it's almost like you both could be, again, I feel like you could both be Instagram famous, TikTok famous, or you could be famous within your community. So people view you as both being in the public eye, being very attractive and very creative, is what I'm picking up. And very seductive, very sexy as well. So they feel like, oh, you and your partner are both sexy. Like, you know, and there's something about the way you both dress. Like, I feel like you both look good together. So people view you both as very attractive, but very down to earth. Like, once people get to know you, it's like, they're not how I thought they would be. Like, they're very down to earth. They're very, because I feel like you both like to give people an experience when they are with you both as well. It's not like, some people may view you both as, oh, if I was to, you know, hang out with them for a day, I bet they'll be like this or something like that. But then when people hang out with you both, it's like, wow, they're so kind and caring, you know, not only to each other, but to me too. So whenever people are around you, you too like to share your world with people. You like to give to people, give of experiences. You too could host like some banging parties, and everyone leaves. This is an example. Everyone leaves with like a goodie bag. So some of you could be famous, right? Not for all of you, but even if you're not famous, like, you generally like people to have an experience. You like to share your world. You're very generous, you know, and that could also mean like you're generous with your time. So you make time for friends, you make time for siblings, you make time for family. You're just generally good people, right? You're generally happy people. People view your coupling as a happy coupling. I'm not saying that you don't argue, you don't get on each other's nerves. I'm sure that can happen sometimes, but generally the good definitely outweighs the bad. And I feel as if you know, there's a bit of jealousy because it's like, oh, they're so perfect, you know, because people just feel like you are both just so positive, you know, and you both make each other happy. Like, people can generally see that you are happier being with each other. Does that make sense? I know you're supposed to find your own happy within self, but I feel like you both were maybe just focusing on, and this could be a continuation from part number one. You may want to look at that one, but it was very long. You may want to listen to that in chunks. But I feel as if with this actual pairing, it's like you both met your match. You know, some of you could have like if I was to do a composite reading for both of you, you may have like a Gemini ascendant. A composite chart is basically when you put two charts together of, you know, two couples, and it creates its own entity, is right. And within that entity, it has like a rising sign, a sun sign, and how, you know, you are perceived by others in the way that you act, in the way that you look, right, through that energy that's created by both of your birth charts together. And you could have a Gemini ascendant or a Leo ascendant or a Taurus ascendant. And I feel like people people view your relationship as a lucky relationship. Like, you both are lucky to have found each other, you know, because you could have that best friend aspect. You could be very playful with each other. You could be very nurturing to each other. And you could be equally as attracted to each other, and you are each other's best friends. And there's something about you both traveling around with each other as well, and not trying to infringe on one another's independence, both respecting each other's hustle, respecting each other's ambitions, both, encouraging each other to go after their dreams. And there's something about you or this person becoming a business owner, or some of you could be a stay-at-home mum as well, and people view your partner as someone that takes care of you, that looks after you. But some people may view you as someone, if you're not a stay-at-home mum, some people view you as someone that, is a good mum if you've got children. So some of you may have a child with this person, um but some people view you as someone that is ambitious, like, oh wow, like she's got the kids or he's got the children, and they're still managing to hold down a job. They're still managing to, turn their creative hobbies into a business. Like, this is a power couple, is what I'm picking up. People view your partnership as one whereby it's given like king and queen energy. It's very regal. So I don't know if people say that in words like, oh, they're regal, but it's like royalty. It's like people are in awe of this connection. It's high value. It's like they value, people see your person as a high value partner, and people see you as a high value person, and with you both together, it's like very regal, is what I'm picking up. Yeah, so people view your partnership as one whereby you're eventually going to get married, you're eventually going to move in with this person, or they're going to move in with you. Um, but I also feel like, because we've got happy home, yeah, people view you and your person as just being happy with each other, and wanting a bit of this happiness. And I feel like you do open your doors to other people. Like, if people, not just, some of you may have a lot of people around, some of you may have parties, but I feel like genuinely, when you do spend time with people, they get that experience of the power number twos coupling. Like, you give of your time equally, you both, and I feel like you do this together. So people may find that they can come to both of you, and you know get a bit of TLC, like, oh, this is going on in my life at the moment, I don't know what I'm going to do. And you two are that couple, say, come around for a meal, um on Sunday, yeah, don't worry about it. Bring the kids as well. Just come around for a meal, and then we'll just have a meal and we'll just discuss it. You're that type of person, or you're that type of couple where people feel like you're family. So you may have a lot of friends that feel like you are family. Like, you're very comfortable, you're very comforting. You give of your time to others, and you generally make each other happy, and you generally want other people to be happy. So people are happy for you with this pairing, because you make people feel good, and you make each other feel good, because you make yourself feel good. You know, your thing is to your thing is to make people feel good, because you don't like people to feel left out. You like people. You're very fair. You're very kind and considerate and understanding, and very loving towards each other. There's a lot of loyalty here. It's very comforting. Your pairing. Two of Swords. How do people view you as a couple? Some people that are not close to you, that are not like family members or friends, may feel like there's like a no-go zone, like you're very boundaried, you know, peace and harmony, needing to take the blindfolds off, keep reassessing the situation at hand. So some people may want to understand this connection, what makes you guys so happy or something like that, but you're very boundaried. So these could be people that are outsiders, you know, you're not a couple that, despite the fact that you enjoy, being nice to others, I feel like it's just like immediate family and friends though, right? You're not that way with just anyone. You're very mindful, because you're very protective of this connection as well. So some people could feel like you're very protective of your connection and who you allow around it, right? Which is a good thing. You can't invite everyone. Do you know what I mean? People view you both as being very peaceful, generally down to earth, humble, happy, positive people. Even if you are both establishing your careers, there's a down to earth quality about both of you. You're both humble. You don't look down on others as well. You believe in fairness and balance. But at the same time, you are boundaried. You're not a walkover. You know, and they just see you as both very harmonious, at peace with yourselves as well, at peace with yourselves and at peace with each other. Like, I found my match, I'm content, I'm happy with my person. I don't need anyone else. Like, I don't want anyone else, like, in a romantic sense, is what I'm picking up. So that could also represent that some people that would try to, try and get it in. This could be like distant family members as well. They're not going to get it in. Like, you're very protective of your connection. You're not about to lose this person through any type of foolishness. Okay, so some people feel like you're very boundaried. We've got the Hermit card. This could also represent that if you got married, or if you do get married to this individual, some people will not be invited. And because I'm just seeing that someone trying to look through the window, like, oh, you know what I mean? And this is because you sense that these individuals didn't wish you well in the past, or they won't wish you well. So that your this connection is going to have an element of a lot of protection around it. Yeah, we've got the Hermit card. Some people are going to feel left out of this connection. So how do people view this connection? As one whereby it's not inclusive. It's inclusive to, like I said, immediate family and friends, but some people are going to be shut out. So some people may view this connection as being quite distant, like not allowing them to be a part of it. Why do they want to be a part of it? That's a question that needs to be asked. We have loneliness, unattached, soul searching, time needed, or time alone. Yeah, some people may view this connection as, because I feel like you and your person may always work. You're both ambitious, so some people may view it as, oh, there's a lack of togetherness in this connection, but only those that do know you know that. And I think it's more your siblings. Some people, if you work with people or whatever, they're not going to know how close you are together, how happy you make each other, the jokes you share, the laughs that you have, etc., the support that you both give each other. So some people may feel like you may not speak about this person at work, or vice versa. Some people don't speak about their relationships at work. So some people may assume that you're not in a relationship as well, or some people may assume that, or some people may feel like you're both closed off, or you're both not attached to each other in a way one should be in a relationship. But I feel like I'm hearing a whole new world. There's a whole new world that's going on behind the scenes. But because you don't converse about it, people just assume that, oh, I know part number two is married, or I know they're in a relationship, but they never speak about their partner, so I'm assuming they're not happy. Because you're very boundaried in that way. Could be dealing with a Virgo, or you could be a Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Mars, Venus, North, South, or Lilith. Yeah, we've got Temperance card here. Money restrictions, testing the waters. Yeah, some people could view this connection as unbalanced, like there's no harmony here. Like I said, these are the ones that don't understand the depth of the connection, right? How do people view your connection? Sagittarius and Virgo actually square each other. They could see it as a harsh connection, like, there's something quite not right about that connection. I don't know. I can't put my finger on it. And that's only because you are choosing not to discuss it. Discuss your person, discuss what goes on in the relationship, but they may feel like there's a lack of harmony here, is what I'm picking up. Some people may feel like the relationship is different, like you and your person are different as well. Four of Swords. How do people view your relationship? Sickness, bed illness, needing to take time out, rest and relaxation is needed here. Needing to take time out. So some people may feel like you and your partner are not close, and I feel like these people are people that are not close to you. But because you choose not to talk about your connection, this is what can come up in their thoughts. People may view you both as detached. So even if you are together, you may not be that type of couple to be affectionate in front of people. I feel like you could be this way. You may only be this way, like literally behind closed doors when no one's not there, because you're very protective about your connection. So people may assume that, oh, they don't. I bet they don't even want to be together. I don't even think they're together, because there's an energy of detachment here. With the Hermit card. The Hermit card talks about, being alone, loneliness, unscattered, soul searching, time needed, or time alone. Yeah. And the Temperance card is Sagittarius energy. They may feel like this relationship is not stable, it's not going to last long, because you both, could live in different parts of the world, or some of you could be from different cultural backgrounds, or some of you could also be Some of you could also be from different, states, cities, and it could be a connection whereby you're both happy with the setup. Like, your person could live in their house and you could live in your house, and they sleep over sometimes and you sleep over sometimes. Some of you may like that, but some people may feel like, no, this is not going to work, because they must feel lonely all the time when their partner's not there. But some of you may feel like the time and separation that you and your partner have is a time that you can work on yourself. It's a time that you can work on your goals. And your partner may feel that way as well. Because there's something about, some of you may get married, but you may decide not to live with each other. Some of you may like your own space as well. And people may not understand that because you're not expressing that, because you feel like it's none of their business. I feel like we're already half an hour in, but I feel like there's something here whereby there is a distance here. People may view your relationship as very strange because they don't understand why you're choosing not to live together when you get on so well with each other. But I thought you loved him, but I thought you loved her. Oh, you might not love each other, because why you don't want to live with each other, but that's your setup. You guys enjoy it. Behind closed doors, you take care of one another. You've discussed this is the plan, this is what's going to be moving forward. You both enjoy missing each other. There's a lot of communication back and forth. You may FaceTime each other, you may sleep at each other's house, and then you go back to what you know, and then you do your own thing. And that's the way you both like it. Some of you could have children, some of you could have stepchildren, and some people may feel like, no, it doesn't work, it's an unstable environment for the children to be in. But your thing is, but my children are busy, they got their own thing going on, we're always out, we travel, this is the way we like it. Sometimes we can sleep at their stepfather's house, their stepmother's house. Do you understand what I mean? Like, you've got your own setup. So people may view your connection as you or the other person being very lonely. It's not going to work long term. But generally, what these people do understand for sure is that there is a lot of love between the two of you. You could be dealing with a Scorpio, or you could be a Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Mars, or Venus. But people view you as both being in love with each other, but holding back, because the King of Cups, yes, it does speak about someone being in love, and it speaks about an energy of repression, like someone repressing their emotions, right? It also speaks about someone holding back emotionally. It speaks about some people feeling like, this connection is one whereby, please take what resonates. This connection is one whereby someone's in love, but someone wants to be single. Someone doesn't have the same emotions and feelings for the other person. The Hermit is earth energy, King of Cups is water energy. That's a sextile. So some people may feel like, oh, they get on, but one's more attracted to the other than one person is. One person wants to be single, one person doesn't want to be in a relationship. We've got the tiger's eye here as well. Tiger's eye is supposed to be a repellent as well of negative energy. That could be negative forces, or thinking these things. But there's something here whereby someone could actually, because she's got her back turned to him, right? Or he's got his back turned to him. Someone doesn't want to be in this connection. Or people could view this connection as where it's one-sided. Someone enjoys their alone time. Someone doesn't want to even be in a relationship, while someone is deeply in love, but they're holding their feelings in because they know on a subconscious level that if they were to reveal their feelings to the other person, then the other person's feelings will not be reciprocated. So some people could be viewing this as, there's some sort of one-sidedness going on here. And there's some sort of intense emotional obsession that could be formed here with one or the two of you. There's something here. Now let's take a look at how, because the King of Cups is really like bugging me. Why have we got the King of Cups? I didn't do this for the other card, but it's bugging me. Like, why have we got the King of Cups? How do people view your relationship? One whereby there's emotions being held back. Why have we got the King of Cups, please, Spirit? Please, tell me. Yeah, Two of Wands. See, someone's focused on their own goals. Someone is not focused on this relationship. So for one group of you, there is a group where some people may feel like, those that know you, they're like, wow, love this couple, amazing. Always have a great time when I'm around them. Some of you guys could have like parties, or generally, if you just know a lot of people, when you spend time, you just make people feel good. When they leave you, they feel better than they did before. For others of you, I feel like you could have this long distance relationship and people are just like, are they okay with this? Or are they okay with that? I bet they're not happy. If they were happy, they would have moved in with each other. But you both have made your own rules as to how the relationship is going to go. And you both generally do love and care for each other, but I don't feel like you show your affection in front of other people. That's like kept behind closed doors. For others of you, there's something here whereby people view this connection as being one-sided. People view this connection as, someone just focused on themselves, someone just focused on their own goals, someone being oblivious that the other person likes them. So another person has no choice but to repress their emotions, or someone not being interested in the other person is what I'm picking up. So let's see how this connection is going to unfold. Spirit, what's next for this actual connection? So that's 3 different groups in group 2, Okie dokie, let's see. All right, so what's next for this connection? So we've got the 8 of Swords. So I feel like some people, this is not even about people. I feel like if you're in a situation whereby it could be one-sided, whereby you could be putting in more than the other person, or the other person is not showing you at all that they like you. It's hard, but this feeling is going to make you feel trapped and stuck. Like, you may feel like, I have all these feelings for this individual, but nothing's happening. Or you may know that, this could be someone at work for some of you, because the Hermit card talks about the 6th house. 6th house it rules work, right? Being of service to others, being of service to self, right? And I feel as if you may feel like you're giving to someone and they're not giving back, and that's going to make you feel trapped and stuck. But Spirit is saying you could break yourself free from this. You don't, I know it's easier said than done, but you don't have to feel trapped and stuck. If you feel like something's not being returned, it's about you, it's going to take time, but it's about you looking into why you feed something or give of your energy and it's not being, given back in return. Why do you feel like you're non-deserving of the same energy being given in return? I don't feel like it's for all of you, because with the 6 of Pentacles, some of you are in this connection, right? And this is how it's being viewed, like whatever you give, that person's giving back. So that connection's like on lock. But there's one here whereby other people can view that you're giving all to this person, and this person is either oblivious to it. Maybe you've had a conversation, or maybe it's established that this person could be in a relationship already, or this person's just not thinking about a relationship, this person doesn't want to be in one, or this person, his mind is elsewhere. And it's like Spirit is saying you're choosing to stay, and you got to think, why am I choosing to stay? What is it within me that feels like I am non-deserving? And Spirit is also saying to fill that void is to start giving to yourself, is to start being of service to yourself, because you could be in that energy of, I'm going to keep giving, I'm going to keep giving to that person still doesn't give back what you want. And you can free yourself from this. It's going to be hard, especially if you've got, I'm not going to sugarcoat it, especially if you've got feelings for someone, but you're going to have to start pulling back your energy, taking off that blindfold, because it's like you're energetically binding yourself in a situation that's not moving anywhere. The energy's stuck, the energy's stagnant, but you're staying in that stagnancy, knowingly that person's not going to give you what you want. And it's about freeing yourself from that, because the stuckness is from, they may change though, but they're still not changing. That's what is keeping you energetically stuck. The only change can come from you becoming the change, and that's from maybe admitting to yourself, okay, this is not going to work out. It's hard. I understand it is hard. And then it's like, okay, what can I do? Because I feel funny right now. My stomach feels different. Like, what can I do to make myself not feel like that? That's the reason why I stayed in that situation, because I thought that person could not make me. It's like some of you are in the situation to stay in a energy of uncertainty, feeling comfortable in an uncertain energy, if that makes sense. Because the uncertainness comes from, but they might change though. But the internal dialogue that you have with yourself is a knowing that they're not going to change, but then that makes you stuck. Do you understand what I mean? And then it's like, I don't feel comfortable with this. But what if they do change, even though I know internally they're never going to change? But I don't like this energy. And it's about freeing yourself from this and pouring back into yourself to give yourself that validation, because it's like you're seeking outwardly for that person's validation, knowingly they're never going to change, which is going to make you feel worse. It's a seesaw, it's a cycle, and it can be changed. It can be done. It may have to be done through you having those hard conversations with yourself. What is it about this person that I am fixated on? Okay, is it a thing of I'm fixated on people who don't show me any attention, or who don't want me because it makes me want to work harder for them to want me? Where did that come from? Okay, that could result back to my childhood when my father wasn't around, or when my father, didn't pay me or my mum any attention, or my siblings, and now I'm trying to seek that in someone. I need to seek that within myself. It may have to be done through therapy or even journaling, um, because it can change to an obsession for some of you. It can change to an obsession because we've got the hermit card here twice. Someone could be a hermit here, and that could be the thing. Maybe this person's filled a void where you may feel like, I don't feel like a hermit when I'm around that person. But even when you could be around this individual, they're still making you feel like a hermit because they could still not be seeing you and valuing you the way you want to be valued. That's why you have to value yourself, and you got to see yourself the way you want to be seen, because you could be looking onto this person to see you in that light that you see them in, and they're not giving it to you, and it's going to make you feel worse, stagnant, and stuck. For others of you, so this is about freeing yourself. If you resonate with that, pile 3 in the pile number 2, right? For others of you, I feel like there could be someone that's obsessed with the connection, and to the point where they become very fixated and trapped in their head about this connection. This person could be a Virgo for some of you. This person could be a Gemini. This person could be a Scorpio, a Sagittarius, a Taurus, or a Leo. But there's someone that is going to be quite fixated on the connection. I also feel for some of you, because this is like mercurical energy. Mercury is the planet of communication. There could be something that goes on around December, because we are going to experience unfortunately, Mercury in retrograde. So Mercury may go retrograde, so be quite mindful with how you communicate with your person, or something can get lost in translation. And instead of it resulting into an argument, spirit is asking you to not, there's something that could occur, but you could be trapped in their head because of a certain thing, situation. You may feel like, your person may have said something, and it's about gaining clarity about what was said, or something along them lines. Or there could be a delay in communication. You may not be communicating effectively as you did so before, and you may feel like, oh, something's going on, especially if you've got this long distance relationship, and Spirit is saying not to get paranoid. It's about Mercury being in retrograde. It's about maybe work is taking up your time, your person's time. This could be vice versa. Your person could feel like you're talking to someone else, or something like that, and they could be getting all up in their head. It could lead to paranoia. But I feel like work is going to be getting in the way. Yeah, because you or your person could become quite defensive. You could become quite defensive with each other because of some sort of lack of communication, whereas your connection thrived off the communication. So there could be some sort of delay. You could be quite, defensive. Why? I need to find out. I'm so nosy. Spirit, why is my pile number 2 and the person going to become quite defensive in regards to communication? I feel like work could be a theme. Why? Yes, money and some sort of abundance. Yeah, I feel like there could be like some sort of slowing down of communication, because the person are going to choose to focus on your abundance during this time. And it's not to say that you don't want to be with each other, you don't like each other, but if you let each other understand, this is what it is. I'm still here, but I'm focusing on this at the moment. This is what I think it is. And this is why I feel like you both need to communicate with each other. Okay? Because I feel like work and career is going to be a huge theme. And you're going to be focusing on turning those 9 of cups, upright, as opposed to, because you may feel like my career needs my attention right now. And you could be so fixated on that it makes the other person feel like, hold on a minute, we used to communicate every day, this, that, and the other, but that's why communication is key. We've got the Page of Pentacles. This is my Virgo card again. So I feel like this could be, you know, someone here wanting to try again, wanting to give the connection another go, wanting to. So this could be you. If it is you in that energy, where I was talking about the Hermit card, where someone wants doesn't want to. This could represent that if you're so used to giving to this person and they're not giving you nothing back in return, it's about giving to yourself, starting to give to yourself now, starting to be of service to yourself, right? For others of you, I feel like with the Page of Pentacles, this is about maybe you or your person reaching out and saying, look, this is the situation. This is why I couldn't give to you, because I had to give to myself. I had to focus on my career. And this is still love here. Like, it's not drama, it's not beef, because something may go a little bit unbalanced, because your connection is viewed as an equal balance of give and take, but something may go. I feel like this is about starting again, you starting to work on yourself again, or you starting to work on the partnership again. Yeah, we've got Knight of Pentacles. This connection has a lot of loyalty. This is my Capricorn card. Someone could be a Capricorn here, Taurus or Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Mars or Venus. There's an energy of wanting to work on the connection and work on your money at the same time. There's an energy of loyalty here. So December is going to be very important here. So you or your person would gain an opportunity to turn your finances around from December to May times as well. This connection could turn into a marriage. So if you were just like, I don't know, dating, or if you're just like moving, like seeing each other or something like that, I feel like you're both fine with how things are. Some of you may end up moving in. I'm not sure, to be honest with you, but I do feel like a marriage or a long-term commitment will result in this, regardless if people are happy with you both not living with each other. But some of you may decide, you know what, let's just move in with each other. Some of you may propose, or for some of you, your partner may propose to you as well. Or there's going to be, I'm just hearing little Mo, let's make it official. Someone may make it official in December. And that officialness can come from, let's be together, let's move in with each other, let's get married, right? King of Swords. It's my Gemini energy. So I feel like if your communication was like kind of thrown off, things will pick back up as well. Once Mercury goes direct, though, things will be in flow again. Once Mercury goes direct. Some of you may end up cutting this person off, or I feel like the universe may intervene if things continue, like in regards to you not giving to yourself and still giving to a connection which is dormant. The universe is going to intervene and show you why you need to stop pouring into this connection, and you need to redirect that energy back onto yourself. We've got the Star card here. This is Aquarius energy. You could be in Aquarius. This person could be in Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Mars, or Venus. I feel like, I don't know why I'm hearing learn some truth. Someone may learn some truth, and that could be the thing with the King of Swords. If, for let's just say you've been in this situation for a long time, years, I'm hearing, and a person may have said, I don't want a relationship, or they're saying to you, you can sense there's no back and forth or something like this, or it's just you don't really talk to this person, or they're just your friend or something like that, and you're just feeling stuck and thinking they're going to change their mind eventually or something like that. You may find that they do something, or that makes you see that, I should get myself out of this. I don't want to put it out there, but you're going to gain some sort of clarity, is what I'm picking up. Frustrations, which may lead to frustrations, double-edged sword, um, hollow victory. And this could be someone that you work with. This is like my Justice card. This is my Libra card. because for some of you, you can gain some sort of fame as well, or I don't know, there's something here with the star card, or you could see or find out that this person has, you know, this is for those of you that are like in that group 3, which I mentioned, okay, that the person is like not, given any type of energy to say, you may find that they're in a relationship with someone else. And that's why I said, oh, angel, I don't even know, I don't think I said that, may come in, and or the universe is going to come in to show you, okay, look, this person is in a relationship with someone else. I have to be mindful the way I say it, but I don't feel like it's a lot of you. This could be someone that wants the person that you're with, and they're not stopping. And it could be some of you, but I feel like this is like 7th house energy. If it's someone that wants you or your person, right? I feel as if the universe is going to show this individual. If they don't stop doing what they're doing, they're going to be shown why they should have stopped doing what they're doing before. They might see a picture of you and your person on social media, or this could be you. You could see a picture of you, of your person and another person on social media, which is going to gain clarity. You could bring some sort of clarity to your mind, like, okay, that's why they're behaving like this, or something along them lines is what I'm picking up. Frustrations, and it could lead to some sort of frustrations. Also, what I'm picking up for some of you is that this is like Aquarius and Libra energy. They get on, actually. This is a trine. So there's going to be ongoing communication. Like, communication might be stagnant, but there's going to be like back and forth communication, especially on like social media as well, from you and your person, gaining some sort of clarity as well about something. And I feel like what you may gain clarity about is, oh, that's why I didn't really speak to my person, because they were busy. So some of you could launch something in January, or your person could launch something in January, and it leading up to that, you're both trying to work on this project or business, but because of Mercury in retrograde, you won't have that opportunity to tell each other. But someone could be in the public eye as well, so it could lead to, oh, I bet they're being non-trustworthy or something like that. And then we've got the World card here. One of or the two of you could be quite well known. There's something that you're going to launch. We've got overseas trip, money, luck, world in the palm of your hand, new opportunities. Some of you may go on holiday with this individual as well. There's going to be travel, or if it's a long distance relationship, this could result in your person or you deciding to stay in one country to move in with the other as well. I also feel that this does result in you and your person traveling together, long distance trips as well. 10 of Wands, way down with problems, very heavy load. Yeah, both of you are going to have to work through quite a lot, like working through your career, trying to balance things out with your career, having to make a choice. Yeah, we've got love affairs, romance building again within marriage. So there's someone I feel that is trying to get in the way of this actual connection. Relatives, loving relationships, you could share with a friend. It could be a friend, or it could be relatives trying to get in the way of this relationship, trying to cause blockages. And that energy I was picking up about this Page of Pentacles, this Virgo or this Aquarius energy or Taurus energy. Please say what resonates, any of the signs. When I was talking about, because I was thinking, I don't really have people on my channel that operate in that energy, So I was picking up on an energy of someone who is refusing to, and this person could be a karmic. This person is refusing to leave this connection alone, because either it's yourself or your person are not interested in this person. And you've shown this person countless of times that you're not interested, but the person is not taking no for an answer. They're refusing to let go of this connection. They're obsessed, but they just have so much going on. When I say going on, this person is highly insecure. And even if this individual knows that you're with your person or that your person's with you, they will still try and intervene. they will still try and make you or your person see their love. I'm hearing Adele, make you feel my love or something like that, because they are so, like, they seek validation so highly. You know, it doesn't matter if you or your person are in a relationship with each other, they still want either you or your person. It could be a crush, like some of you could be in the public eye, there is a fan here, or this person could be someone that you work with, they are fixated, they are besotted, even if they know that you or your person are in a relationship, they do not care. And that's due to their own issues that they need to unpack. Because if someone is in a relationship, or if someone is showing you through action, through word, that I don't want to be with you, or I've got a girlfriend already, I've got a boyfriend already, or I've got a relationship, and this person's still trying, there's something wrong. So this person is still, unfortunately, going to try and make you choose between them and your person, or your person choose between you and them. You know, again, this could be a relative, this could be a friend, this could be a jealous friend that doesn't want to share you now that you've got a partner, or doesn't want to share your partner with you, you know, and they're going to try and make you or your person make a choice. This person could be a Gemini as well, or there's something here. But again, like I said, the universe is going to show this person why they need to stop. Yeah, because we've got 8 of Cups. You or your person may walk away from this person because it's going to become too much. Money problems, because your focus is on big things, money problems, turning your back and walking away, knowing nothing more can be done. Eventually this person's going to walk away from the situation. I feel like it's going to be an end of a you know what, this could happen during the number 9 year, which is next year, number 9 year, because this is the number 8 year, which is about abundance. You know, it's the Leo year. I feel like this year is about the creating of or launching of projects, businesses, etc. And then the number 9 years, like the ending of that creation, you know, the ending of planning and then bringing it forth to the world, right? Or it could even be in the number 1 year, or so forth. But I feel like more so, because I've done a video on the universal number 9 year, there's going to be a lot of endings in like relationships, like toxic relationships, old, you know, dynamics that were toxic. But not to say that every single toxic thing is going to be washed out of the world. That would be great, right? But I feel like things that have been continuing for a long time, because 8 of Cups is that Saturn in Pisces card, right? And we will be nearing the ending of that Saturn in Pisces transit, you know. However, I think we'll have like another 6 months of it or something. I have to do my research, but this is a Saturn in Pisces card, and Saturn is the planet of durability, longevity, karma, etc., right? um and when we look at our family ties, friendships, it's got a Saturnian connection to it. Like, this connection that is there is from the past life, and Saturn lessons are not easy. And I feel like a cycle is going to be closed out with this person, especially in the number 9 year. You could leave the area, you could leave a workplace, you could leave the friendship group, and this person's going to be themselves. You could leave the family home if it's a case of you, you know, or your person, you know, staying with, I don't know, there's something here where you're going to, or your person's going to leave and close out a cycle, which is going to force this relative or this friend or this person that's fixated on you or your person to have to release the connection, because it's going to be taken out of their own hand, especially in the number 9 year, which is next year, and number 9 rules Virgo. So this person could be a Virgo, or Virgo season could be important for that time. Something's going to be wiped out, something's going to be cycled out here, because this person's in refusal to let this situation go. Yeah, Judgment card. You know, Scorpio energy, Cancer energy. For some of you, you or your person could be moving out of your home of birth and moving in with each other. Or for some of you, you may give birth. You may find out that you're expecting. You know, you may make the situation official. You may move in with each other. Something that is hidden. You could be having secret connections, and it results in a child being born, become a mother for the first time, second time, fourth time, fifth time, or this person becomes a mother, or there's some sort of transformational thing that is going to take place within your connection next year. And I feel like it could be a child included. It could also represent maybe you or your person telling your mother for the first time, this is who I'm going to be with. This could be moving out of home, moving in with a partner. This could also mean, and that's more so for the people that are in long distance relationships. It could also mean for people that are in short distance relationships. Making this connection official could have a lot of judgment from friends and family, immediate friends and family as well, especially from the mother or the father for some of you. But we have Queen of Cups, so there's going to be, for some of you, some sort of pregnancy that could occur in this relationship. That's why I kept saying, like, number 9, people are normally pregnant for 9 months, right? Woman over 25 years, blue eyes, fair or brown hair, soft, gentle, motherly. Yeah. So leaving the mother, becoming a mother for some of you. Some of you could get married to this person, or this relationship could turn into a relationship that leads to marriage, or a relationship will be taken seriously here, and someone being cycled out of your lives that refuses to, YouTube, that refuses to let this connection go. This could be, like I said, a relative, a mother figure, or something like that, But with the Judgment card, it's like connection could face a bit of judgment with the way you're choosing to have your relationship. It started off positive and it went a little bit dark. But I feel like it's more like the energy is pulling on the relationship, because we even have the 10 of Wands here. So major blockages, people trying to block the connection as well. I feel like it's one person, or it could be two, a mother and because this card, the Lovers, it speaks about love affairs, romance, building again within marriage, relationship, relatives, loving relationships you could share with a friend. So relatives and a friend, and maybe an ex-partner, or maybe a jealous sibling could be a problem here. But I feel like I said, number 9 year is about ending a cycle. And if that person's in refusal to let go of you, or to let go of trying to interfere, then the universe is going to force them to let go. So please like and subscribe to the channel, and we are going to be moving on to number 3. This video was not supposed to be this long. I wanted to do a 45-minute video per number 3, but let's see. Okay, I just saw 3 of Cups. Number 3 for a reason. How do people view your relationship? So people may view your relationship as, I'm hearing a third-party situation. There's some sort of intervention here. 3 of Cups. They may view your relationship as one whereby it's very friendly. So this could be a group of friends, but there is a third party. Let's see. We also have the 9 of Pentacles. So they could view your relationship as you or someone being, well, it's about you and another person. They could view your connection as being, like no one's in a relationship with each other, but it is a third party situation. So maybe you and another person like this person, and they could view you as being single, or they could view this connection as, no one being with each other, but like there's feelings here, but they could view you as someone that's single, or someone that is not in a relationship with someone, yeah. They could view this connection as like you both, this one is, I feel like it's a continuation. 5 of Cups. People could view this connection as one whereby it leads to pain, it leads to sadness. They could view its connection as an unhappy connection, because there is a third party interference here, and people may view this connection as one which is either going to lead to heartbreak, or that has led to major disappointments, because someone loses out. Like, this is not a happy connection. it possibly can't be with three people involved in this. And they may view you or your person as being unhappy about the way things are, and someone be feeling lonely, someone being left out as well. Yeah, we've got judgment cards. So there's a lot of judgment within this connection. People are judging it. You could be a Virgo, or you could be a Scorpio, Pisces, or Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Mars, Venus, Lilith, North Node, or South Node. So there is judgment here. People are judging this actual, people judge this connection because I feel like there's a third party situation here. So people are saying that there's a lack of love in this connection. People view you both as not, like, someone not loving someone enough in this actual connection. Or people may view you and your person as someone loving someone more, but there's another party or someone liking someone else more. So people are viewing this connection as one that's not built on stable ground, because there's another energy involved, and it could be yourself. You could be in love with someone else, or your person could be, you know, connected to someone else and being mindful. And there's sadness here. People view this connection as not a happy one, because they can see that someone in this dynamic is not getting the love and attention and generous energy that they're giving out. It's being returned, but to someone else. So there's sadness here, you know, the Ace of Cups. There's sadness here. So people view this connection as someone, yes, being in love, but maybe a love not being returned, and someone being in love with someone else. Keep repeating that. The Moon card, a lot of hidden secrets. People view this connection as very secretive, as there's secrets here. You know, these secrets could be that there's something going on. Like there's a lot of secrets that you even know about, but it's not confirmed. Ace of Cups. Because people may know, people view you as knowing about what's going on, but still staying in the situation. Like maybe you could be in a third party situation with someone else and your person, and people may feel like you're not happy with the person you're with, even though you are talking to someone else, or there's an emotional, or you're not happy with whoever you are with, but you're in love with someone else. So people may view you as being unhappy, because they may feel like if you were happy, you wouldn't be with anyone else. Why would you want to be with anyone else? And some people may view this connection as you, or this is like you and your person. Some people view this connection as there's love there, but the love that's there is not for the both of you. You're both giving your love to other people, or you're both, you know, but it does lead to some sort of sadness here. Being very mindful the way I'm delivering this one. How do people view your relationship? They could view your relationship as there being another woman that has taken some sort of attention away. Or you could be the other woman for some of you. Like, people view this connection as not being a happy connection in the first place, but you being able to make someone happy. And you are that person's preference. You are that person's love. Like that, there's a person that's attracted to you, and this is all mixed up. And people view this connection as this, like, quite messy as well. A lot of secrets and a lot of secrets. How do people view this relationship? Yeah, people view this relationship as one that is not balanced, is could be sexually driven, and it's judged because it's like, are these two having an affair, or what's going on? Do you know what I mean? There's something here. Um, they may view you or your person as having this. There's another person here, and they may view you as knowing for some of you, which makes you unhappy, or they just view this connection as one that must be uncomfortable to be in, because there's an energy of someone being in love with someone else, and this could be you, or it could be someone that you're in a connection with, and you or your person still staying in that connection knowingly that someone is in love with someone else. So people view this connection as confusing. Why do you stay in this connection? Why does your person stay in this connection when, love is being focused elsewhere? So people view this connection as confusing. They may view it as be like a soulmate connection in a sense, or they may view this connection as someone else in this connection having soulmate feelings for someone else. I hope I'm making sense. Okay, Queen of Pentacles. How do people view this connection? Like a connection of loyalty, despite the fact that there is a third party situation. There's the element of loyalty here. We have woman over 25, dark eyes, dark hair, professional, business, domineering. People view this connection as very serious. It's very serious, like not wanting it to end, but both of you or this connection not being honest, but at the same time not letting, there's a sense of loyalty, there's a sense of seriousness, and there's a sense of control in this relationship. So people don't really get a light and fluffy, they feel like it's quite controlled. And some people view this connection as quite forceful as well, like it's not authentic, it's not organic. And it's like some people may view it as like you're both trying to pretend that there's an elephant not in the room, if that makes sense. Like, especially if there's someone else that's come onto the scene that you like, or that someone else that you're with, like it's like people are view this relationship as, we get why you're together, but we don't understand why you're together, because we don't really feel that chemistry. They may feel like there is a holding back of emotions from yourself and the other person. Like it's like a repressed feeling. People may view your connection as quite repressed and serious. Yeah, we've got the Queen of Swords. You could be a Libra, you could be dealing with a Libra, you could be a Leo, you could be dealing with a Leo, a Taurus, a Virgo, Cancer, Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Mars, Venus, North or South Node, or Lilith, or yeah, some people, could view this connection as one that should just end, unfortunately, for some of you, because they view it as a connection that's very cold. There's a lack of emotion, there's a lack of, warmth. They feel it, they view this connection as cold, detached, controlling, repressed. They view it as having a lot of secrets with other people involved, and they may view it as, why do you stay, why does your person stay? They do sense that there's some sort of love, but they may view you both as not being happy together, and maybe preferring to be with other people that do give you that sense of love and happiness, that you, because they may view you as both not making each other happy, and you mustn't go out with someone for them to make you happy, but they may view that you both are unhappy in the situation, but you both feel stuck with each other. So this could be a thing where you work with the person that you're in a connection with, or there's if you were in a couple, if you were in a relationship, this is how it'll be viewed, like it's just a work connection, it's just a work friendship. Or some people view this connection as quite detached from others and just about work. They don't feel like there's any romance. They just feel like, oh, they're just work partners, they're just work associates, acquaintances, work friends. There's no romance there, but they view it as one whereby there's a lot of secrets as well. We got the Hangman. They view this connection as a connection that's stuck, like it's not progressing anywhere. There's a lot of repression. There's no showing of emotion, feelings. It's not going to move forward. We've got getting stronger in oneself after a lot of deliberating and delaying in your life. They may view this connection as very delayed, like you're both holding each other back because you're both not giving each other what you want, but you're both refusing to leave each other. 1 and 2, which is 3. So they may feel like you could be better off apart and be happier with other people, because 3 is again third party situation. What's the outcome for this connection, please, Spirit? Let's see again. Three of Wands. So this is saying to me that, you know, what's going to happen is, this is like what's next, that there's still going to be delay and a waiting of something to change within this connection, but things are going to remain, is what I'm picking up, you know. Let's see. Yeah, there's going to be a juggling with 2 situations, you know, that's still, and there's someone, because I'm not saying specifically who's going to be, but someone's going to be waiting. There's an earth sign here. I'll just say earth sign that could be juggling, or earth sign that's going to be waiting, sign that's going to be waiting for a situation to change because someone's juggling. I'm hearing cat that got the cream. So someone, you know, we've got someone may become more confident within self and make a decision. You or someone could be in a position of power or leadership, could be in Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Mars, Venus, North or South Node, or Lilith, Emperor. Why have we got the Emperor card? I need to clarify that. I want to clarify that. Why have we got the Emperor card, please, Spirit? Or there could be an energy of you just focusing on work, your person just focusing on work. Yeah, and just being independent. Temperance card, the Fool card, could be dealing with a Sagittarius or a an Aquarius. You know, this is like 9th house energy. This is 11th house energy. So this person could be someone from a group, club, organization. This could be a friend. 9th house is about higher learning. So maybe you and this person, I feel like your connection is not coming off as romantic to other people. It's coming off more as a friend with the 11th house energy, and it's coming off more as, oh, they learn from each other because they work with each other. They have a lot in common. They're from the same background or something like that. It's not coming off as romantic, you know. It's coming off as very work focused and work based. This is why there could be like a third party energy here, whereby someone is taking your attention away, or someone has taken your person's attention away as to what you would really prefer. But some people are viewing it as, oh, that person's thrown a spanner in the works. But you could be in a relationship. Do you understand? Please take what resonates. Yeah, because it could be some sort of sneaking around going on here. So someone is going to make a decision. There's someone that's going to make a decision here as well about what they want. But someone may not make a decision, and they may choose to. And you could be aware. Everyone's aware of what's going on here. You know, because we've got the. And if you're not, please, I hope I'm not triggering anyone, but I feel like you are aware of what's going on here with the Moon card. This is being revealed, and it's called sad. It's called sadness. Maybe you're not aware about the person that, you know, you are connected with doing this, or the person that you're connected with, they are aware if you're doing this, right? But this is still going to be kept in secret. But there's going to be some sort of new beginning. March season could be of importance. There's going to be a new cycle, a new beginning. But again, it's going to lead to the 3 of Swords. So this is saying you or your person may not get what you want if you stay together, because Spirit is saying, because again, it's with the, I think it was the Hanged Man. It's saying that, you know, people are viewing this connection as you both holding each other back. You know, both feeling a lot of inner resentment for each other because there's an energy of stagnancy, not giving each other what you want, but not leaving the connection anyway. And that leads on to why? That leads on to codependency, not feeling independent within self to gain what one wants self and what one is really wanting for themselves. So it's like kind of making do with each other, but someone's going to make a change here, whether it's yourself or this person with the Emperor card. Emperor card's Libra energy. Libra's all about being independent. Libras are not shy. They're confident. They go after what they want. They are pioneers. So you or the other person are going to be in that energy of going after what you want and who you want, which is going to, lead to some sort of heartbreak for one of you. But it's almost like you or the other person will feel it has to be done. It's like also breaking free, because remember what I mentioned about being codependent. If you and that person are codependent, not only you can't give each other what you want, but staying with each other, it's better to be together than to be alone. But people are viewing this connection as you still being alone, as your person still being alone, because they know on a heartfelt level there's no, you know, they feel like it's rigid. They feel like, on a heartfelt level, they feel like you're not meeting each other's needs anyway. But it's almost like it's better to be with someone than to be alone. That's how it's coming across. But someone's going to be breaking free from this, especially in the number 9 year. This is 9 of Pentacles. 9 rules endings. And especially when we go through we go into the spring equinox, maybe the 20th of March could be a thing. This is about someone taking leadership of their own life and not being codependent, walking away. 8 of Cups. This is going to be done during the Saturn and Pisces transit, which is still going to be transiting over next year. Someone's going to be walking away from this, feeling like, I've been holding myself back. And because I've been holding myself back, staying in a situation that's not making me happy, it's actually causing blockages in other areas of my life. Something's going to be triggered here to make some change, to make someone come out of this, Let's see. What's next? This connection. Yeah. Look, someone's going to be toxic and someone's going to try and hold on to this actual pairing. Someone's not going to want the other to go away. And the thing is, even in staying in this actual situation is actually holding both of you and this other person back. It's holding you both back in a romantic sense, where you're not able to go and gain romantic connections that you would like to be in. It's holding each other back in a career sense as well, where you could be making do, because if you're making do with each other, you're both making do with I'm hearing you're both making do mates, and there's nothing wrong with either of you. I just don't feel like you could both be each other's, or one or the two of you may not be each other's preference in what they're looking for in a time right now. You could be looking for something traditional. This person could be looking for something non-traditional. This person could be looking for something traditional. You could be looking. Do you understand? Please take what resonates. But with the Devil card, it says jealousy or trouble, able to break the chains that are binding you or holding you back. So like I said, this connection is holding you or this other person back, and it's blocking other areas of your life, which will result in unhappiness and resentment for each other, you or the other person. That's why someone's going to be breaking free here. But someone is not going to want to let go or let the other person go, and that's not going to help the other person or yourself. Anyone who's experiencing that, it's not going to help healing. It's not going to help growth. And someone's going to come to the awareness that I need to grow. This is keeping me stuck. This is keeping me stagnant. I'm breaking free. I'm going after what I want and who I want. But someone's going to still hold on. Look, we've got 5 of Swords, losses, or not as loss, as you still have the swords remaining, giving you the upper hand. Someone's going to be in that energy of refusing to let the other go here, which is repressing their growth. Yeah. We have Page of Cups, young man, woman to 25 years, basic good news. So, it could result in getting caught up in a toxic cycle again. Someone coming back in, someone being charming, etc. Someone falling for a trap. And someone being used to, both of you being used to each other. So staying in a connection and trying to water a connection where it's stuck and stagnant. I feel like someone wanting to leave is going to cause a lot of inner turmoil and could cause a lot of conflict as well. Competition. Someone may not want the other one to go due to the other giving of self and also giving to projects, secret hobbies that they always wanted to do, but not finding the time because feeling drained energetically by staying and trying to water a connection that wasn't going anywhere. So This could also mean that you or your person may, want to pour into other avenues of your life, like skills and talents and hobbies, and and the other person not allowing that other person to do so, and causing argument because there's a fear that the other person, because I'm being mindful as I say part three, and I've got three lights on that. This third party situation, the third party situation for some of you could be someone's career, someone's skills and hobbies, or someone could be jealous that you are focusing on your child as well, and that could be a thing. If that's a thing, then that person, I'm sorry, that's not the type of person you want to be with if someone's jealous of your child. Okay, but I feel like this could also be fostering a new connection, because the page of cups does talk about a new relationship. So someone is going to break free from this in the number 9 year next year, maybe March time, and during Saturn and Pisces season, and they're going to want to go towards who they really want or what they really want, and someone's going to try and hold them back, try and cause conflict, argue, madness, and mayhem, or they could try and cause that with the person. And I hope it's not you, part number 3, because something's going to happen here where someone's not going to want to let someone go without a fight, and they have to look as to why they're doing that. If it's you, then you need to look to why you're doing that, why you're not allowing someone to move forward and grow. If you really love them, why wouldn't you want them to be happy? And then you got to really ask yourself, do you really love them? Do you know what it means to love someone? Because sometimes to love someone is to actually set them free. And if it's meant to be, then they'll come back. But if it's not, then you need to continue to love yourself, and you need to have that knowing. I don't like telling people they need to, but have that knowing that eventually I will connect with someone that is my energetic match. Because having to fight and to trick and to plot and to plan and to stagnate and to, that's not love. To have to do that means that you know intuitively that person's feelings is not the same. And this could be information for the other person if that is the case. But you have to, things have to be looked here, because someone is going to be trying to break free and stand on their own 2 feet for a change, not be codependent, and enjoy being in that energy of being independent, and the other person's not going to let them do it. It's going to lead to sadness, because I feel like it could cause a lot of drama, that someone could come to a realization that they could turn on the other and just blame everything on the other person. Like, it's your fault why I'm in this situation. It's your fault. And it's not anyone's fault. You have to take accountability for allowing yourself to be in that role. So if this person tries to say, oh, it's your fault why I didn't go after my goals and my dreams, like, they can't say that, because they, on a subconscious level, chose to be in that situation with you, and vice versa. It's not about you. I mean, many things could happen underlying things can be taking place, and that's why it's good to unpack, because you can find, okay, it's because of my childhood why I stay in these situations, or why I feel territorial, why I feel controlling and possessive. It's these types of things as well, right? But it's about taking accountability as well, and thinking, okay, I did actually stay in that situation when the person told me, when the person was flaunting people in my face, when the person said that they told me to my face, I like this person, or when I, say it's you, like, or I told this person that I'm in love with someone else, or, I told them, so I gave them a chance to say, I don't want to be with you anymore, but they chose to stay. They can't then turn around and say, it's your fault, what, because someone's going to be blaming someone, and someone's going to feel like they've lost, because someone is going to be walking away. Definitely, from what I'm seeing here. Money losses, all is not lost. If you look behind, you may have something to salvage, and someone's going to try and salvage this situation, even though someone clearly is going to be very defensive, not wanting, once they get that taste of this is how it feels to be independent, that's all they're going to be focused on, right? Frustrations, you are able to overcome your frustrations, you are on top of the situation. So someone's going to be very defensive of their peace, of their choices. And there's an energy again, Virgo energy, and this Virgo energy represents number 9 rules endings as well. Next year's a year of endings. Young woman to 25 years, student, male or female, still wanting to give, but it being blocked. You may want to go and listen to pile number 2. I feel like all piles merge into one another. It's like a beginning, a middle, and an end of a connection. You may want to go and check them out. Not everything's going to resonate. Snippets will resonate. Please take what resonates out of those snippets. But I feel like someone's going to be forced to let go of a connection because someone's going to leave a connection. Is what I'm picking up. Yeah, nothing else to build on, because it was like being built on faulty grounds. And we have young woman, and this is definitely going to happen when Pluto goes into Aquarius. Young man to 25 years, speedy situation or finish. Yeah, someone's going to try and hold on to this friendship, because this is my Aquarius card. This is my Pluto's literally, a motorbike could be of importance. Someone's going to try and escape. A bike could be of importance. Someone's going to try and get away. Someone's going to hold them back. But Pluto being in Aquarius, it goes into Aquarius on the 19th of this month. It's when things are going to start speeding up. But someone's going to sense a shift in someone's energy, that they're trying to, move towards someone else, move towards something else, and they're going to try and salvage it. It could end in an argument and a permanent ending, I feel, in this connection, because someone's going to come to some sort of realization. And this could be friendships, group, club, organization. But, Pluto is that planet of what's hidden is going to be unearthed. And I feel like there's a lot of repressed, hidden resentment, and that's going to be unearthed if someone does not release this connection, is what I'm picking up. However, this connection is going to end, because Spirit is almost saying like the cycle has been completed. Now you both need to evolve, and that needs to be done separately for some of you. If you still try to hold on to the old, outdated way of being, it's not going to end well, is what I'm picking up here. Because this is like an energy of trying to force someone to stay in a situation they don't want to be in. And someone saying, look, this is what I need to do. And it's not even them saying that it's for their soul's growth. It's time, especially when Pluto goes into Aquarius, it's time. And if someone's going to try and keep someone stagnant, knowingly that on an energetic level they shouldn't be there, or you shouldn't be there, the universe will intervene, and the spirit will move through you or this person and shock this individual or yourself in a way whereby you will not even recognize that what's coming out of this person's mouth is coming out of this person's mouth, and that's them channeling spirit, because spirit is saying that time is up, that cycle is over. We were together for a time because we were codependent. We've moved into a new phase now to be independent. We can't still be stuck in that energy of being codependent. It's not going to work in this time frame. This is going to change in 2025, I feel. And this is what I picked up for that connection as well. There's a lot of energetic trying to force, trying to stagnate, trying to build on something that doesn't want to be built anymore, because spirit keeps blocking it. So that's what I have for you, part number 3. Please like, share, and subscribe, and I'll speak to you soon. Take care of yourself. Peace out.